Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope, and that's from October the 29th up to November the 4th, and it's for you coming from Aries. So let's start with October the 29th, and that starts very nicely to make your Sunday a very happy morning, afternoon, and a bit of the early evening period also good. Now, there's one lonely planet floating around during this period that can make you rebellious, that can make you disagreeing with others, and can make you want to change plans that upsets others. So don't allow such emotional things to happen. You got to control yourself, and morning, afternoon, evening, you'll have a lot of fun, a lot of nice situations with family, with romance partner, with colleagues, with whoever. It's going pretty well. Now, some changes can come unexpectedly beyond your control. Just go along with those. So, okay for the morning, afternoon, and early evening period, but the evening itself and the nightfall period, this one lonely planet causing trouble earlier, now drops anchor and wants to make your evening and nightfall session very difficult. Plans can change really badly and make you unhappy. You can behave very rebelliously. Could it be that other people who are with you may behave that way as well? Whatever it is, be agreeable and be supportive and let others take the lead, and you'll be fine. October the 30th is a Monday, and it starts very well. You are in control, you get good news, you have a good position for yourself at your place of work, you are being respected in business, so go all out. And it's a planet of expansion that wants to help you very much. So go all out and focus on what you want in your work area. Even in your personal areas of marriage or romance, you will do well. And if you are looking to look for a new romance, it's a perfect morning afternoon session to do so. Now, the evening and nightfall period is a very fast planet that can cause stress, sometimes cause some anxiety. It brings a scattering of energy, too many things to do, a deadline here, deadline there to catch up. So have a timetable for the whole day of the October the 30th, and you will do much better. You will be in a mode of expansion and of ambition, and you may appear a little bit dominating. Don't allow that. Evening and nightfall period, a very fast planet which is mainly known for the business sense, moves in. But it tends to make you impatient, it tends to make you hasty, it tends to make you say things that perhaps others are not happy to hear. So take the soft approach in whatever you say, and you'll be able to control it. Now, you can be nervous about deadlines, so you may want to drive very fast to get where you are. Just slow down. The trick on this evening and nightfall period, and actually throughout the whole day, is to just slow down and think what you say and before you do anything, think about it first. Then you'll be fine. October the 31st doesn't start well for you, and is not going to end well for you. So, morning, afternoon periods, bad news can come very fast at your place of work or in business. Even before you leave home, some disagreements can start already. Drive carefully, mishaps can take place. Miscommunication, misinformation is all over the place because you are being very impulsive. That is the problem. And your ideas are going to be too far-fetched, too much in the future, because you will be in a frame of mind with this planet of being outlandish in your ideas. So research is a very important word. Before you're going to say something, do some research. Before you're going to do something, do some research. That helps you to slow down. That's what you want. Slow down in speech, slow down in thought, slow down in action. You will control the morning, afternoon period. Evening, nightfall period, there are other planets who want to now disturb your relationship. They bring about difficulties in love romances, in marriage, with colleagues, with bosses. Whether the relationship is personal or in business or in job, this planet wants to disturb it. And so you already know that. And so the last thing you want to do is to show your temper and show arrogance or wanting to be pushy. Just move along with the flow. If you are interested in somebody in terms of romance, and if you are neglected or if you are not paid enough attention to, don't show it. Don't want to be sulky. Don't want to show that you are wanting to be noticed. Just relax and let the day pass through. If you don't have to socialize, it would be even better. Drive carefully though. November the 1st starts very nicely for you, and it produces plenty of opportunities as place of work or in business. You are in the limelight. And so you have to look well and dress well and talk well and get your facts and figures there as well. And you will see that the November the 1st, a Wednesday, you can do very well in whatever you attempt to do. Have lunch with the people you love. Have lunch with people who matter to you in business or job, and you will do very well. Evening nightfall period is a bit of a hassle. Now these two planets here, they are traveling very fast, so they make you impatient and very a person who wants things immediately done for him or for her. And so there's a danger of you being rebellious as well if plans are changed, or if somebody else takes the lead, or if you're not shown enough respect or enough attention. So if you're going to behave that way, just go back home. But if you have to be out, don't be rebellious. Try not to be outlandish in what you say, wanting to shock people with what you say or do. No, don't do that. Just control yourself, be part of the crowd, let others take the lead, lie low, and you'll do well enough. Some disappointment is waiting for you though in the evening nightfall period. Now this planet is also seen in the daytime, morning, afternoon. So be cautious that changes of plans or some unexpected problem can crop up. Let's now go to the second. The second, which is a Thursday. Now that starts well enough, but there are too many emotional planets there. So what happens is that you get infatuated with things or with people. You get an idea which is actually driven by your emotions and not so much by your remaining factual or logic. So try to increase more logic in that. Now your mind can wander and you can be dreamlike, and so deadlines are very important or they're going to be missed. So focus on what is important, otherwise distractions are going to be seen morning, afternoon period. Evening nightfall period, a very business planet, but a very fast moving one can be there. Now if you are socializing and not thinking about business, be careful what you say. That's the main thing. Don't enter into argument. Number 2, don't be hasty or impatient in making up a decision. So try to relax on that. If it's a business meeting, then you have to be even more careful of what I've just said, and don't want to make promises that you cannot keep. And tell yourself that definitely don't want to appear argumentative with your colleagues or bosses or your business people. Slow down, it will be the key word. And so then you will be able to handle the evening nightfall period much better, and drive slowly as well. November the 3rd, which is a Friday, starts very nicely for you. But there is also a planet that wants to bring problems to your relationships or business partnerships or your friendships. So you've got to be careful, don't be dominating, don't say or do things which are very blunt and which are very offensive, and definitely don't want to be stubborn. Now if you can control these things, then you'll have a very good Friday morning, afternoon and early evening period. Expansion is on your mind, and you'll want to expand in job, you'll want to expand in business, you will want to even have lunch with your family people to talk about expansion of the kitchen or the house or things like that. So a very good planet there. As I said, don't dominate and you'll be fine. Evening and nightfall turns are not good at all. This is the planet that wants to break up for partnerships, that wants to make you waste your money, that can cause accidents, that can cause a lot of nasty things against you. So if you don't want to socialize, even better, just go back home. But if your plans already made and you have to be there socializing, you have to be on your best behavior. So don't dominate, don't be rude, don't show your temper, and don't be arrogant. And your evening will pass quite nicely for you. November the 4th, which is a Saturday, it doesn't start well. You are not happy with the plans, you want to change them, you are being rebellious in that way, you are not agreeable, you are saying things which others may feel insulting. So don't want a behavior like that. This is a behavior of a non-conformist who cannot conform with the people that he or she loves or he or she works with. That's no good. So morning, afternoon and early evening periods, be polite, be helpful, be appreciative, be supportive, and you will do well enough. Evening nightfall period is excellent. You are very lucky and you are able to do extremely well in whatever you try to do. And so evening nightfall period, you can talk of holidays, you can talk of plans like that to travel, you can meet somebody of another race or from another country. All that is positive. So go out socializing and see who you meet, and it's always a bonus for you. These good planets are also there in the morning afternoon period, but they can't stay long, so they give you little bits of ideas, little bit of hope, little bit of contact, they move away, but they drop anchor in the evening nightfall, so you're going to have a very good evening nightfall session. But this nasty planet of the earlier part of the day also follows in the night time, so don't be rebellious, don't be a non-conformist. Thank you. And now I'm going to talk to you about Skyping. So I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, and that's going to be based on your date of birth and time of birth, and also looking at your palms while we Skype and face reading you, and I will also use Kabbalistic Tarot if that's what you want. So I want to tackle your next 5 or 6 years in detail. And so with the information that I will have from you, we will spend 90 minutes tackling your next 5 or 6 years. That's what the session is all about. In health, in business, in career, in romance, in love, in every area possible. Okay? So go to Skype, go to Facebook, or drop me an email, and let's make contact. Until then, thank you and good luck.